Hello, 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 everybody. Today is November 27th. A little chilly today. A little chilly out here in a little hoodie. Little hoodie. Come out and talk to you guys. Um, I didn't know how to start this video off. There's so much I wanted to say. You know, about my mom today. But I don't want to be all crying and wiping my snot all over the video, while I'm doing this video, because it still hurts that she's not here, for the holidays. I miss her so much. That's why it's still so hard for me to talk about it. But all in all, uh, I want to talk about like worries and encourage everybody, to if you can, put your worries aside, put your bickering aside. This is a time to be thankful. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for so much. I'm thankful, because this year I had no idea that it was going to start off the way it started off. 2024 started off as a good year. I mean, it's still a good year, but I'm just, the events that took place, were not expected. It was like, wow. Going into my job, I had an opportunity to go to another job, but I didn't take it. I stayed where I was. That was a mistake that I take full responsibility for. So I end up quitting my job in May. My mom was there day one. She knew that I was gonna quit. She knew that I was headed to a place where my mental health was becoming affected, and I was going to get sick, and she saw that. So she wanted me to do what was best for me, and she was going to do everything she could, to continue to help me, help her son, the best way she knew how. I knew I had a little money saved, and excuse me, and I had my retirement money and stuff to kind of help me out, until I found another job. But I didn't expect, you know, May, June, July to go by without me having another job. It was discouraging. It was so hard, to a point where I just had to find something. And I think that's how I started getting close to God. I started getting closer to God, because I know I needed something, or else something bad was going to happen, with me physically, mentally. My mind was, I was all over the place. I've always worked my entire life since I was 13 years old. I've always had a job. I've always been able to take care of other people. I've never been in a position where I had to lean on so many people for help. And sometimes you get to that place and it doesn't feel good. But what it did was push me. I didn't give up. I didn't let, rejection stop me from moving. I didn't let people that, really, they some people really just don't want to see you have things, and it's okay, but that what you're able to do, your value, what you can bring to the table at any job at any time. So I got close to God, man. I got me a routine. I had to get rid of this anxiety because it was something that I don't wish on my worst enemy. It was bad. I was having anxiety attacks almost nightly, and I could feel the depression coming in. And but once I got my routine down and started focusing on who God is and um, what He wants from me, it helped me so much. It helped me so much, to a point where I was still able, what I'm saying, to provide what to my household, pay my half of the rent, pay my bills, and still put food on the table. I just was jobless. I was unemployed, and it's a rough situation to be in for anybody. And I hope and pray that no one is going through that right now. But if you are, hold your head up, man. I'm telling you, get closer to God. This is the time. It's a place where God has you right now, where the only thing you can do is just call on Him. And if you're not there yet, you hear me say yet. Things are happening, man. Things are happening, and God is wanting us all to get closer to Him. And He's going to put you in a place where you have no choice but to include Him into your plans, into your life, into your routine. If you haven't been there, it's coming. So just prepare yourself. I'm telling you now what to do. My mom, she held it down, the best way. Like I said, she knew how, and she wanted me to have a job so bad. She helped me, with some finances, the best way she could, and I'm thankful for that. She didn't have to do a lot of the things that she did, and she sacrificed a lot, even this year, to help me, you know, keep good spirits and stay encouraged. And she was my light, man. She was my light, and I'm thankful, so thankful for her. So thankful to God for allowing me to have such an amazing mom. Those are the things that I'm thankful for this year. And then to go through May, June, July, uh, me not being able to be home for her birthday in July, to August, her getting sick. And I had no choice but to go home. But with me not working and everything, it was hard because I didn't have the money. But God provided, man, right then and there. I didn't have to ask nobody. The money was given to me to fly home. The money was given to me. Somebody already knew the situation and the circumstances I was in and was like, you know what, I got you. And that's what we have to start doing, man. We have to know. Stop waiting on other people to pick up the phone and ask you. You know what this person is going through. You know what someone is battling. You know what someone is struggling with. Stop waiting on them to pick up the phone and say, you know what, I need prayer. Or I need a ride. Or, I might need a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? Stop waiting on people to pick up the phone, because you know what that person is going through. You know what that person is battling. Why is it so hard for us to pick up the phone and call them first? Because there's going to be a time in your life where you're going to wish somebody would pick up the phone and call you, because you're too prideful to ask for help. Your pride is going to get you hurt. Your pride is going to keep you hungry. Your pride is going to let you down every time. We have to stop being mean to each other and show more love. Show more love and mercy, because you know what? God showed us love and mercy. Those times when you were struggling, you weren't always on top. And I'm talking to those people who feel like they're on top right now. You weren't always there. There was a time when you needed some help. There was a time when you needed someone to come by and take you somewhere because you didn't have a car. There was a time where you didn't have food in your apartment or you're in your refrigerator. But now you feel like you don't have time to call nobody. You don't have time to pick up the phone. You don't have time to do this, that, and the other because you're just so busy with your jobs. You're just so busy with your life. But you know what a person is going through. Pick up the phone. Be a good person. Show some love. In 2025, I hope and pray that we all soften our hearts, get rid of those hard hearts, and start being there for each other. And stop taking people for granted. Stop using people. Stop lying to people. Show more love. And if you can, stop the worrying, because God has already got the answers. It says worry wears a person down, but an encouraging word cheers a person up. Let's cheer each other up, man. 2025 and the rest of this year. Stop being so selfish, because your time is coming. Show more love. Have more joy in your life. It's okay. You know, my mom, she taught me so much. She helped me so much. And I never seen her without a smile. You know, she struggled a lot, but she still at the end of the day had a smile. And I hope and pray that God softens all of our hearts and get us all to a point where we can pick up the phone and call someone before they have to. I love y'all. Thank you all for watching my videos. Continue to support me. I'm getting up there. You know, I'm taking every day with joy. And I thank God for what he has done. Continue to subscribe, continue to share, and like my page. And I will see you guys soon. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much, but enjoy family and smile. And pick up that phone. Call that person that's on your mind. Call that person. I love you guys. Till next time. Peace.